I'm in Herington, Kansas. I came over here to pick up some auction stuff I won, and I saw this old salvage yard, and they said I could walk through, and it's got a lot of new stuff, but there's obviously a lot of old stuff too. I just started digging a little, and out of that little 76 Ford over there, I found a couple things that I'm going to try to pick up. This gauge bezel. I'm only getting it because it has the tack built in, and then that bezel. That stuff seems to sell pretty good, even through the mid-70s. But let's see what else we can find. Oh, that thing is chock full. For the sake of time, I just try to go through and find loose parts. It takes too long to take parts off. I mean, if it was a highly valuable piece, then fine, but I didn't bring any tools, don't have the time, and it's super hot out, so. The 50s stuff is pretty hit and miss. Really depends on what it is. Square body Chevs are really hot right now. Hard to go wrong with parts from those. The C10s, 67 through 72 are always hot. Just about every piece on it somebody's looking for. Super cool interiors. I like the styling. Hopefully this guy takes a card. A lot of these old places just go with cash, so then I'm going to be stuck trying to find a place to get cash back. Go to the Dollar General, because you know every little town has one. A lot of iron sitting here. There's a glove box door. I usually get 125 out of those, as long as it's in good shape. Let's take a peek here. It looks to be in pretty decent shape, I think. Pretty common color, gold. Data plate's not on there. I'm not sure if that matters, but this is a good little piece to take home, as long as the price is good. I lost track. I don't know which trucks I'm looking into. I think that's a short bed. It's pretty rough. Wow, what kind of radio is that in there? Weird. I'll show you on the other side. Those heater controls on the square bodies, they sell pretty good, but they gotta be intact. And that one had a broken button. A broken knob. The cows, don't know. I don't think they're very valuable. I've got some. Not worth that much. Look at that radio. Interesting. Must be aftermarket. If I had some cables, I'd cut that heater control. Those usually sell pretty good. Notice I'm in the back of the lot where the old stuff is, where the good stuff is. After a while, you kind of just get the hang of what stuff's worth. What is that, 65? That might be worth picking up. I'd have to look it up. Those inserts are always worth picking up. I get, I don't know, $2.50 and that emblem. Which one's some tools? See if I can squeeze through here. Is that like an Austin Healey or something? Something British. I don't really know. Sprint. Carmen Gia. Kind of has a Carmen front end. I have no idea. Those wing windows do okay. I've sold those. Those door panels do okay. Just a little. I already have some, so I'm not really inclined to get more. Tailgates usually do pretty good, as long as they're in good shape. As long as you don't mind shipping them. Kind of depends for me. I don't love shipping them, but they do bring the money. This bullnose Ford really coming up too. Funny, the 90s stuff's getting popular. It's getting hot. I don't really look at bugs. I always look for the split rear window. I don't know what years those are, but they're rare. They're early. I've never seen one in person, but one of these days, I think I will. I don't really see a lot of old stuff anymore, but it doesn't hurt just to look in the beds of things and see loose parts laying around. It'd be fun just to go slow and kind of dig through these piles. It's just too hot to do that right now. It's funny, these guys will scrap all kinds of stuff. I guess it's not worth their time to pick stuff apart, but for guys like me, it is worth it. Might have been all their old stuff. Check on this bull nose. No loose parts. Check on these old flatbeds and stuff. Checking that bus. Wow, that's the most empty bus at a salvage yard I've ever seen. Gotta fill that up. Rangers, they're not coming up yet. They might not ever. Nothing there. Well, I think that's it. I don't see anything else worth snagging. That Jeep grill would probably be worth getting. I had some wire cutters. Alright, I think I'm going to shut her down. Alright, so I was out in the salvage yard for probably about an hour. I only had time to kind of pick the loose parts, and normally that's what I try to do anyways. It maximizes my time. Unless there's something that I know is valuable and will sell well and comes off fairly easy, I might take it, you know, if it's a couple screws. So we ended up with a 74 Montego gauge bezel, and I only got it because it had the built-in tack. Got a 75 Montego gauge bezel, got that C10 glove box door, and then that's a real Dayton spoke rim. So all said and done, I crunched the numbers a little bit, and it looks like I should be able to profit about $300 if all 4 of these sell. I spent $163 total on all of that. That rim by itself should sell for about $200. So the other stuff is kind of cream. You know, mid-70s Montegos aren't that desirable, so they might sit on there for a while. But sometimes, you know, you got to get the stuff with short-term, you got to get the long-term stuff, and you build both of those together, you end up with a pretty good business that maintains itself week after week, month after month.